Hi, how you doing? My name is Tom Hill. I'm a Portico artist. My studio is at Portico's Galleries and Studios here in Brentwood, Maryland, and welcome to my virtual open studio. I'm now working on a woodcut, a wood burning that'll turn into another larger project, as many of my pieces do. I'm mostly known for the abstract paintings that I've been doing for the last number of years that really explore, for me, color and form and layers and sort of a whole sort of abstract feeling of underwater, celestial beings, natural forms, things that I have pursued an interest in over the years. But there's another side of my work that I've explored off and on throughout my career. I save a lot of and collect a lot of different objects and pieces and things that I might use and incorporate in work. And I started doing these shadow boxes probably about a year and a half ago. I'd had them sort of on hold for a long time and then started sort of pulling out these pieces that happened over the years. And started, bringing them to a level of completion. And through that process, this winter, right before COVID happened, I started exploring this whole idea about woodland creatures, wood nymphs, satyrs, all the way to lumberjacks, and thinking about lumberjack culture and what that meant in terms of men being exclusively in community with other men and without women, and sort of the lies that have been told over the years about the lack of male intimacy that was happening as a result of men living in very close quarters with one another. So I've been doing these pieces about the bunkhouse man, about work camps, about logging camps, about these pieces of stories or little snippets of narratives about what it was like for men to be out in the woods with other men, working hard, doing hard physical labor, felling trees, and then what happened in the bunkhouses at night through camaraderie and all the way to male intimacy. And so that's one piece of it, but I've also been exploring this whole idea of what else happens in the woods. What happens in terms of mythologies of wood nymphs and satyrs and all these sort of mythical beings that happen when humans aren't around. The piece I'm working on here is very new and I have no idea where it's going to go. This is sort of the process that I start with, but it's as you can see from the other pieces, this will grow into an entire structure. I want to show you something that I'm working on right now. First of all, I'm just so thrilled to be sharing this with you because a lot of this work hasn't been seen before. But here's a piece I'm working on now. When I talked about lumberjack culture, one of the things that was an interesting thing that I learned was older guys and younger guys hooking up, and they were referred to as wolves and lambs, or jockers and punks. And so I'm doing a piece here on punk, using like a very young deer, and this idea of beardless youth. So, using a couple of different ideas, blending in together. So this is the piece on the wood plank. This will get screwed onto here, and then it'll be mounted that way. So I'm using a number of different elements here, and I think this will be a pretty good piece when it's done. So just a matter of having this completely dry and being able to screw this down. So this is sort of, how things build out. With each new idea comes another idea. So I've just been sort of working through these things. And like I said, thrilled to show them with you. And thank you for coming to my studio and seeing the work in creation as well as the stuff that's happened in completion already. So this is sort of how it happens, and thank you for stopping by today.